Hello everyone and welcome back to another Storytime video. Today I am going to give an explanation as to why the 2020 highlights didn't come out until yesterday. Now I know that it's not a terrible offense, but it is something that I would have loved to have uploaded on January 1st, a week ago. But part of the problem with that was the length of the original video. I guess Sony Vegas and YouTube for that matter, but I'll get to that in a couple minutes. Now, I guess Sony Vegas doesn't let you, or doesn't render videos that, or video files that are over 12 hours long. I think I said the original length of the 2020 highlights was 13 hours and 27 minutes. I didn't think that it had a limit like that, because the 2019 highlights was, what, 8 hours and 16 minutes? Something like that. It was, I think so, but regardless, it wasn't that long. So I tried to have it render out in Sony Vegas on December 29th and December 30th so that I could start uploading it and maybe have it out on January 1st, potentially January 2nd, worst case scenario. Because if you don't know, I always like to upload the highlights video on January 1st of that next year. So I lost my train of thought there for a second. I looked away, read something. Okay, so Sony Vegas said that the file was corrupted both times. And I use Movie Maker and Sony Vegas to render stuff out like that, because even though most of the time Sony Vegas produces smaller video files, like the CSGO video I'm gonna upload tomorrow is like 1.60 gigabytes through Sony Vegas, but through Movie Maker, I think it was 3.5 or 4 gigabytes or something like that. So I didn't want to have it go through Movie Maker because I knew the file would be bigger. And in case you don't know, the bigger the file is, the longer it takes to upload. I'm sure everybody knows that by now. I mean, this is 2021 now, but in case you don't know, then that's the case. Now, I was able to have the full-length video render out and go through Movie Maker to a viewable video file that was not corrupted at all. So, I was like, okay, I'm just going to upload this, because it was already, well, it was December 31st when I started it, I think, if I'm remembering it correctly, and the file, the original file there in Movie Maker was 60 gigabytes, so I knew that it would take me I thought it would only take me 2.5 days, and it ultimately took me 3. Now, the problem with that is going back to what I said earlier, in that I guess YouTube doesn't process videos that are over 12 hours long anymore. I didn't know that either. I thought YouTube still processed videos that were of any length. But I guess because of the number of YouTube videos there are on the site, and that there's only so much space on the servers at YouTube, that I guess they have to put a cap on how long a video can be. So it got to 95% processing, and then it abruptly stopped. Oh, well, it didn't take me 2.5 days to up. I think it did. Anyway, so that was January 3rd, this past Sunday, where it stopped rendering at 95%, or processing at 95%. It was just 5% of the way from processing from being completely done. But no. It waited. It does annoy me that I wasted all that time uploading a file that was 60 gigabytes, and I wish that I had known from the start that I couldn't do that, ultimately. So then I had to trim the file down to where I guesstimated under 12 hours. So it's 11 hours and 51 minutes. And I had to hope that Sony Vegas could render out a video that long. And then I had to hope last night, or Wednesday night and going into yesterday morning, that YouTube could process videos up to 12 hours. So, thankfully it did, but I am probably going to make sure that the highlights videos from now on are just 8 to 12 hours long and not exceed 12 hours. So, that's fun. And it was very frustrating. I went to bed Wednesday night hoping that it would finish processing. Just hoping against all hope what I thought at the time. But thankfully, yesterday morning, I uploaded the video before I left to go to school. Because I was starting to think about, before I went to bed on Wednesday night, I was like, what's gonna happen if this doesn't process all the way? It's like, what's gonna happen? Am I just gonna say, no, I'm not uploading this, or what? So I'm glad that I didn't have that conundrum. But yes, next year, I'm going to make sure that the video is less than 12 hours before I even start to upload it. But I'm going to just go through the year and take what I get, and if I need to cut parts out of the video to get under 12 hours, then so be it. But on January 1st, 2022, the 2021 highlights video will be up. And if not, then I will be extremely disappointed. because that means that YouTube will have, or Sony Vegas, YouTube or Sony Vegas, one of the two, will have changed over the year that prohibits me from doing that. So it'll be very disappointing to me. But yes, so that is the explanation behind why I wasn't able to get the 2020 highlights video uploaded January 1st. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to start working on 2021 highlights. And see us, guys. I do believe that will do it for this storytime video. And Slink's storytime video. I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you all for watching.